right, I'm out here with DC over here at QFS in Savannah, Georgia, and we have a familiar problem. We have a fuel filter that's dirty and we need to change the fuel filter. So now the truck is a 2007 Freightliner, and it's got a Detroit diesel Series 60 engine, an older truck there. So DC is going to show you how to change the filter on a truck. So go ahead. So he uses the top part of a filter wrench. Okay, you have to turn it the right way. And we're amateurs, so we're not professionals, but maybe this might help someone out there.
Nervous. You make me nervous.
Okay, so the first thing we have to do is get that top part off. So that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to use the little forks on top of that wrench. Special wrench. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a special wrench. And it has to be turned a certain way to get that cap off. Okay, making progress. All right. So which way are we going? Is it righty tighty, lefty loosely, or yeah? You're going left, so that's right. So you're going counterclockwise. We got to go counterclockwise with the cap of the fuel filter. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a booger to get off. Okay. Alright, so you just take the cap off as he's demonstrating.
I should have to figure out.
This is an important part. There's a valve underneath the filter. See if I can get the camera on it. So you have to open that valve, and it's you can also see what kind of fuel you have. Get an idea of how clean or dirty. Fuel looks pretty good actually. Yep, it's really good. So the trick is, though, DC, we don't want the fuel to come down the level, right? You don't want the level.
You don't want to go underneath it.
Okay, that's critical.
It's pretty clean, actually.
Pretty clean.
Yeah, so,
Right. Yeah, that's good.
there's no, like last time you drained it, it has like gunk and
Yeah.
like oil on top.
Right.
It's just a little,
Yeah.
that might be the same.
Okay. All right. So he said that when you change it, you don't want the level to go below the top of that bracket right there. You don't want that, because then you'll have to prime it, and it's going to be a major headache. So how much more are you taking out, DC?
Just taking a little bit more.
Okay. How do you know how much to take out?
Well,
How
I
do you-
don't see it up here anymore.
Okay.
So now I'm going to loosen this so the fuel doesn't come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was up here and here too. So I let it drop down below this, below this line right here.
Okay. Did you catch that? He said he's going to. The level was here, but he has to drain out. Use the valve underneath to drain it out, so he can take that bracket off where it won't come out. And he's using the same wrench, same wrench that he used to take off the cap, and he's going the same direction, counterclockwise. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get these filters up. And while he's doing that, if you don't mind, please like and subscribe. You know, we're going to have more content coming out in the future, and hopefully this can help someone who wants to change their own fuel filter, which is a good idea. Every now and then you want to change your own fuel filter, and it's not really that complicated. All right, so you can see the level of the fuel is right there at the very top. So he took out just enough so it won't be overflowing. And you don't want to take out too much, as I said before, because then you'll have to reprime it, and it's just going to be a major headache.
Okay.
And about how much does that cost, by the way, DC? How much one of those filters cost? A brand new one? What would you say?
$15.
About $15?
$14 to $15.
Okay, all right. And it's kind of hot in Savannah. We got a little breeze going, but we're in the middle of summer, first day of August, and it is hot. So you notice he put that bracket on there, and he's making sure that ring, he's going to replace that ring with a brand new ring. Very critical. You don't want your fuel leaking out. So I don't know if you can see. He's got the O-ring. He's make sure it's nice and seated on the base of that flange. This other O-ring too, so you want to make sure you put both of them on there. And they came in that package. You got 2 O-rings that came in that package. So you want to make sure you put them in and make sure they're seated properly. He takes the old one out. Out with the old, in with the new. Is there now? How do you know which side is right? How do you know? You have to look at the writing, or?
There's one only with a hole inside goes in.
Okay,
so there's only one way in.
Okay, it's only one way that it goes in. It's kind of messy, but that's part of it. I got some paper towels. As you want to make sure you don't cross thread your threads. That's pretty basic. Most people know that. And just try to get it as tight as you can by hand, and then you use a special wrench to finish tightening, as he's doing right there. Just takes a little time to work around the hoses and everything. Excellent.
Tight. Normally I would pour some fuel to it.
Okay. Yeah, that was my next question. Oh, your cup? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Pause. I don't know. Okay. Pause it. All right, out there, YouTube out there. So he's gonna probably put fuel right here at the top there, and it's gonna more than likely get it over this level here. Right, it's going to get it over that level, so that way once we start the engine, there won't be no air. So that's really what you don't want. You don't want it to suck any air. You want it to have a continuous flow, uninterrupted flow. So you got to make sure that before you start the truck, you want to make sure that you can add fuel to the top, and you want to get it to the point where you can see it. Is that right, DC? You want to get it to where you can see it?
That's correct.
Okay. Pour some fuel. Okay.
What happens, I tighten it too tight. So
Oh. You want to hold a cup for me? Oh yeah, you see that fuel
tighten it too tight
coming
at
down.
the beginning.
All right, YouTube. He's saying that it was over tightened and it didn't allow him the fuel to come down. So as I mentioned, we're do-it-yourselfers here. So we're not mechanics. So we're maybe save you a little bit of trouble. You can learn from what we're doing. I guess you can see the fuel going inside there. You see the fuel going inside, so need to add a little bit more fuel. See the fuel going in. And while we're recording, I don't know if you know, but it says here to change the filter when it reaches that level. So that's like, so as your level starts to go up, that kind of tells you when you should change your fuel filter. And it's also not a bad idea to occasionally open the valve on the bottom and check your fuel. Make sure your fuel is not dirty, especially in an older truck. That can be a problem. Okay, we're getting close. Well, looks like we got it there. We can see the fuel level, and so we know we have enough fuel in there, and we know it's not going to suck any air, and so now he's just going to tighten it up. He seems a little nervous for some reason. I don't know. Another sunny day in Savannah, Georgia. Got it nice and snugged up. We made sure the valve underneath is closed. Now he's putting the cap back on. He's turning it clockwise. And he's going to tighten it up with a wrench. Good to me. What do you think? Good. Now, DC, do you think we should start the truck? Go ahead and start it up? Okay. We're going to start it up and we're going to watch the level, make sure the level doesn't drop too much. Let me grab the key. Alright, we're gonna crank it up. Make sure there's no air bubbles. So far, so good. Good. So level still looks good, and there you have it. That's how you change the fuel filter. And I'm not sure which is the supply side and which is the inlet or outlet side, but the main thing is you want to make sure that the level doesn't fall to this level here and it starts to suck air. You don't want that. So everything looks good, no bubbles. I think we're good. Please remember to subscribe and like the video, and we'll catch you later.